I think personally, it really builds your character.
Okay.
Yeah, kasi it's really hard to be like a decent cyclist. For me, one of the most rewarding and hardest sports. Also humbling, also very humbling.
Humbling.
Yeah, because there's always someone better than you, but that's okay.
Hindi okay. Hello everyone, another episode at the Peak Pad. From our previous episode na Why Everyone's Running. So we will be talking about professionals to podium. So welcome, Chawi and Kyla, our national champion, gravel 18 to 34. So if you're not tracing sino si Chawi and sino si Kyla.
So I guess people don't usually see me naman na nakaganto eh.
Oo, kahit
So
ako eh.
it's a new
First
look.
time.
Like,
Naka-leather shoes ka pa.
Naka-leather shoes, naka-tuck-in. So out of the IG sphere, I actually work as a banker. So very different life talaga. I tried to keep it separate. So that's Chawi out of cycling. It's actually finance, very nerd, very numbers. 8 to 6 lifestyle. Yan.
Kyla.
It's hard to separate cycling from myself because I've been cycling for a long time. But outside of that, I'm a marketing professional. So medyo in the creative field rin like you.
I'm sure madami kasing curious yung lalo na yung mga content ni Chawi. So very, yung ginagawa niya day to day and then sa weekend.
Monday to Fridays, doesn't stuck sa work.
Pero yung IG parang hindi day to
Parang
day.
nobody knows. Everyone thinks I'm jobless nga eh. So people don't know. I actually work. I work, guys. Don't worry about it.
Kasi si Chawi, nakikita ko yung mga reels niya eh. Actually, ang naaalala ko is yung mom mo ba yung nagbi-video
Yeah, I
sa'yo
think that was
packet
the-
ng
That
Antipolo.
was a good
That was
one.
the good one.
Isa yun sa mga talagang through the roof yung views eh.
That was,
Pinapauna
that was
mo.
the start of my...
That was the start.
That was kind of the start now of my content creation. Na seryoso.
Kyla, nakabot ba tayo sa Opus?
Oh yeah, because I mean I've been riding for 10 years or actually 12 years now, but super hindi siya consistent. Parang weekend rider, tas I wasn't really obsessed with cycling. But then I started racing in 2 years ago.
2 years
only,
ago.
Yeah. Because I don't know what happened, but suddenly parang may nag-click sa brain ko na sobrang na-addict ako sa cycling and like I just really wanted to push myself. And like I felt like seeing the other women race, I was like, oh, maybe I can do that too, you know? Yeah.
So, yun yung nag-push talaga na, hindi, magsiseryoso ako. Magsi-16 to 20 hours ako per week. Kasi hindi alam to ng
Yeah.
mga ibang viewers or cyclists na yun yung what it takes eh. To win races. Actually, yun yung di-discuss natin ngayon, even kay Chawi. Paano nami-mix yung professional life and then how to compete na competitive ka with other riders na yung iba more time sa cycling, paano nahahati. Paano ka nag-start din na mag-join?
Kind of introduced na talaga into cycling now.
Yeah, like, I mean, I kind of grew up na my dad was into executive racing. So I was exposed. And I knew how much effort you really needed to do to be good.
Naalala ko kasi yung dad mo lagi siyang may coke.
Yeah.
Sa tuktok ng Matabungkay.
Yes.
So, yun yung mga first year ka na nagdudusa talaga ako sa Matabungkay. So,
Yes.
na-appreciate ko yung mga inputs ng dad mo. Ikaw, Chawi, saan mo na-feel na, hindi, gusto ko tong sports na to. Aside from that blow-up reel,
I think the real naman was the effect na of taking it seriously. So it really wasn't for anything na professional. There's no click. Until now, there's no click. It's more of like an everyday thing na I really love getting out of the office.
The office.
Parang you spend so much time as a professional. Now, when you have the time to be free, parang cycling actually makes you feel very free.
kasi
Tama
ako,
naman.
I'm a registered nurse.
That is
Really, I
amazing.
didn't
I did not know.
Back in 2010.
Galing ah.
Yan, may malalaman nila yung edad ko. 10 years old ako nung nag-graduate ako ng 2010.
You look 28. You look
So
28.
yun, napunta din ako sa consultancy, finance, blockchain, and then ngayon marketing. So from dun sa turning point, ano naman yung mga sacrifices para mahati yung pagiging professional nyo and pagiging competitive cyclist?
Being a professional, obviously, you don't have as much time as others. Like, especially pro athletes, let's say pro athletes, but you want to become a pro, like similar as close as you can, diba? You really have to make time to work out. Like before, I also had a 9 to 5 onwards job, and it was really hard to even just bike or even run in the morning. But then when I wanted to become competitive, that's when I realized I had to squeeze in a workout in the morning or at night. Like for me personally, last year when I was most of my training was actually indoors. So at night after work, even though like other people they might have time to ride outside, it's okay because you can find ways to have efficient workouts rin at home.
But I'm sure you guys know this naman, especially also you train 16 hours a week.
Yeah, before.
Before, like if he knows it, na he has a family pa. So I guess for me, I'm still starting out. If you love something, wow, you really find a way. And I guess the people who you surround yourself with is very important. So my homies, the Zone 2 Conyo boys,
Yan.
parang they really
Shout out.
make time to train in the morning, in the night. They also have work. A lot of people
I'm
have
sure.
work.
I'm sure.
So if you surround yourself with people who don't really understand na it's important to you to allocate time for that, feeling ko you'll also get drawn into that kind of lifestyle.
Kasi before, nung nagko-compete ako, 2022, 23, 24, madami na rin mga executive, pero yung magpo-podium, parang medyo long shot. So, doon ako kumuha ng coach. Yung sacrifices siguro, share ko na din. Having a family and a job. Nag-start din kasi yung Blackpick before nun. So, medyo juggling siya. Na hindi mo pwedeng pabayaan parehas. Pero gusto mo rin maging competitive.
Yeah.
So, parehas, siguro kami ni Kyla na may indoors. I mean, gising ka, hindi mo naisipin kahit magkaiba yung medyas mo. Do
Okay
your
lang.
2-hour session, 1-hour session, shower, then punta na sa office. Yun, sa tingin ko, may mga shortcuts or paano mo ma-optimize yung pagiging competitive. Hopefully, ma-share din natin sa mga ibang passionate cyclists, runners, or ibang professionals na getting into sports. Na if you're training structured program, tamang nutrition, may mga ganun ba kayong na-solve dahil, kasi you're optimizing your time and then tinatry mong mas-squeeze out kung anong pwede mong maging edge. Kasi competition is like that. Talagang naghahanap ka ng edge mo na may limitations being a professional.
Feeling ko sa equipment.
Equipment.
Some people don't go nitty-picky on their items. Yung
nakita ko
yung
yung
small
pagiging
things
weight
talaga.
winnie mo.
Even the weight winnie thing. Like, I'm not strong as a rider. Super mahina. So I try to make my equipment as optimized as possible.
Hindi naman opposite, but for me kasi I've always gotten used to like having a heavy bike. So opposite tayo kasi
Weight training.
yeah. So parang for me, I try to make it up na lang sa workouts that I do or like having a structured training program. Kasi again, you don't always have to ride like super daming kilometers each week or like it's impossible as a professional. You can't ride out every day or like ride 4 hours every day. Like I wish everyone can do that, you know. But
Anong nare-reach yung hours, training hours per week?
Actually, you should share.
Oh,
You
di
should
ba?
share because wala.
Not yet.
Work hours lang yung share ko.
hindi ko memorize pero 12 hours a
12
week.
hours minimum.
Wild.
No,
That's wild.
average.
2 years naman na nag-seryoso talaga with the coach, program. And then pinapapili lang ako ng coach ko ng 2 events per year. Sabi niya, yun yung realistic mo na makakapag-pick ka, you get to perform, so pili ka ng 2 events per year. So yun yung before Velta Dagupan, which is around April, and then October,
TOM na.
TOM na. So, nagkataon lang yung Tour of Friendship sa Thailand is close to Velta Dagupan. So, I get to recover for 1 or 2 weeks. So, dun talaga nahatak yung wattage ko. And of course, yung pagsama ko sa Shoutout Victoria Sports.
Yeah.
Nakakasama ko sa mga training camp nila. And of course, yung team Opus before nung I used to race for them.
Biking in general was a childhood thing.
Ah, nice.
It's like to become a man, you must bike with 2 wheels. Ganun din.
I mean, riding a road bike, doing
Yeah.
50-kilometer rides.
Okay, I was gonna get there. Pero
Sorry.
I guess I started before pa doing mountain biking many years ago. Pero I never knew what a serious biker is until the pandemic.
Until the pandemic.
So totoy biker ako ng pandemic. Kala ko cool yung di naka-helmet, yung mga basta yung naka-open yung strap. That was cool for me before. That was cool for me. I used to ride in the
Safety
pandemic.
first, guys.
Hindi, iba kasi yung perspective ni Kayla, di ba?
Alam
Kung
na niya eh.
nag-cycling yung dad mo. And decorated cyclist yung dad niya. Di ba?
Yeah, super.
Good role model.
Sa good
Yeah.
role model. So from sacrifices, ano naman yung gains ng pagiging active nyo?
I think personally, it really builds your character.
Okay.
Yeah, kasi it's really hard to be like a decent cyclist. It's like, for me, one of the most rewarding and hardest sports. But although there are many sports like that, I think na it helps build your character because if you want to be good or if you want to improve yourself, it's really not about motivation or it's more of discipline, self-discipline, because it's hard.
Yeah.
And most of the time, like, especially if you're training for something, you don't want to do it. Like, of course, you just want to rest or like, there are days that you just really don't want to work out, but you just have to, once you start cycling again, you find the fun in it. So parang, if you enjoy it, I think na, it will only help you improve and it really helps build you as a person.
Yeah, actually, I could build up on what you said. It really develops your character. So,
Confidence builder ba?
confidence in a way and ego building.
Also humbling, also very humbling.
Humbling.
Yeah, because there's always someone better than you, but that's okay.
Yes.
You just want to be
Hindi,
better.
hindi.
It's not
Okay.
okay. It's not okay.
Never mind.
Kaya sabi niya lang kasi Shane Chang.
Yeah. Show you the stars.
Yung racing kasi, sa hindi nakakalam, 13 years kasi ako nag-compete sa motorsports. Na magkakaiba yung races eh. Even though may mga comment yung tao, pero nung time na yun, ikaw yung nag-pick, ikaw yung pinaka mas nag-prepare, ikaw yung pinaka lahat.
Discarded
Na-combine mo lahat nung criteria or recipe to win that race. So, kahit ano pang condition, I mean, dapat ma-appreciate ng lahat yun. Ako, kahit sinong nanalo, kahit saan nanalo, talagang
Appreciate.
sumasaludo ako eh. Dahil, hindi mo masasabi kung kailan ka mananalo. And, once na napanalunan mo yan, that's yours.
Oh, yeah.
Ipag-iway mo.
Should be proud.
Even dun sa mga young athlete, lalo na yung mga Victoria kids or yung sa mga motorsports na Filipino trying to race abroad. Sinasabi ko, once na na-feel nyo yung podium, yun na yun eh. Magtutuloy-tuloy siya kasi yung confidence na nabigay na, hindi, I can be a front row racer. Ang laki nung pinagbabago kasi usually pare-pares kayo ng wattage, pare-pares kayo ng equipment. Pero pag na-feel mo, ganun pala. I need to save 90% of the race and kailangan kong sumama sa tamang breakaway, kailangan kong mag-pace, hayaan ko yung magbe-breakaway kasi group kami. Nag-try ako mag-multisports. Sabi ko parang medyo transferable. Kung anong oras mo sa training, ano yung nag-gain mong PR, may chance lumabas sa race. Pero yung road race, gravel race, hindi mo masasabi na, hindi, 4 watts ako, 4.5 ako. Ako yung mananalo that day. Kasi may mga maliliit dyan na bagay na, ito lang pala. Nakalimutan ko mag-gel. May mga ganun, di ba?
Nutrition.
Oo, nutrition.
Nutrition is very important.
Actually, yeah, that's what I learned. I used to train na walang nutrition. I used to feel like mas beneficial na in my exercise kapag fasted. Kala ko cool
Before,
yun.
nagpa-fasted kang ride.
At the end of the ride, if you nutrition well, as in,
Feel good.
Layo.
it's amazing.
Layo.
You're not hungry, you're not sleepy.
Noong 2022, parang muntik na akong abutan ng women's category sa Matabungkay. And after racing for a long time, parang it's either podium or first eh. Ganun yung inabot ko sa motorsports dahil sa tagal kong kumakarera. Na parang sobrang panibago sa pakiramdam ko na, oh no, nagsusurvive na lang ako, muntikan pa ang abutan ng mga ibang category. Kasi naiwan ako ng 30 and above, 40 and above, 50 and above, naiwan na rin ako. So, nung inisip ko magkumuha ng coach, paano ko ba ma-shortcut yung process? Ano yung mga edge? Meron tayong specific na pwede lang gawing training eh. Dahil may being professional. So yun, isa sa mga natuklasan ko yung nutrition.
With racing, it's really, whether road or gravel, there's so many variables. It's anyone's game because all of you prepared for it. Like you said earlier, even if you have like, let's say the same FTP or you're as strong as each other, sobrang lapit na lang. It's really a matter of strategy, who feels good that day. There's a mechanical, I don't know, I just feel like there's so many stars that need to align for you to win a race. But at the same time, syempre it helps if you train for it. Sure. Yeah. For me personally, what changed, like how I feel more confident in races, is one, you race more. I think you need to race more in order to get the feel of it, to not feel super nervous all the time. Although I still get nervous all the time, but more confident in yourself that you know that you're gonna give your all, even if you think someone's stronger than you or whatever, you feel good, you feel bad that day. If you commit na you really want to just like do justice to your training, all the hard work you put in, and just finish strong, have a performance that you're proud of, you know. You know, it's when kumonti na yung road races and then I saw gravel racing was becoming more popular and a lot of friends were joining it. It looked so fun, like really welcoming, like you would drink beer after, you know, parang sige, sali tayo dyan, yeah.
Hindi ka, ay, maputik, madumi.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
Yeah, parang game naman. Yeah,
Ikaw,
it looked fun
Chawi?
Yeah.
Nag-gravel ka na din ba?
No, not yet.
But he
Not
will.
yet.
He will.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Pares tayo. Hopefully,
I'll
try
see
ko
you.
din yung
Let's
gravel.
go, yeah,
I'll
let's
see
go.
you soon.
So, from racing road and gravel, may pinagkaiba ba siya sa intensity? Nagwo-work ba yung drafting?
Oh, yeah, you still need to draft if there are flat sections. But gravel racing is really unpredictable. Super unpredictable because the weather could suddenly change that day. Like we had a race last year na bumabagyo or like with my last race in Overland, everyone thought it was going to be really hot. So the course was completely different from actual race day.
Even the tires, di ba? Kailangan mo
Yeah, you have to
specific
change it kasi
condition.
suddenly, hindi naman uulan. Like, it was either gonna rain or not. So, people were thinking of what setup to use or like, yeah, the course completely changes based on the weather.
Ngayon, sa tingin ko, safe to assume na mas madami na yung gravel races locally.
I think a lot of the roadies, they're shifting to gravel kasi nga, there are no
Gusto lang
road
nila
races as
mag-compete.
well.
Malapit
Yeah.
ka na yata siya.
Yeah, I know, right?
When's the
That's
next
right.
one?
Let's get them to race. Pero, at the same time, it's also really fun kasi sa gravel, I would say the atmosphere is different from road racing. Whether good or bad, I think na people are joining it because of the community as well. And parang, for me in gravel, like, even if you just finish, it's such a big achievement because it's really hard. It's really hard.
May mga nakikita mo mga sinasalihan din sila, Jevis, na 220, yung mga long distance gravel. Actually, doon ako na-curious kasi ang iniiwasan ko sa gravel o used to race motocross. So sabi ko baka talon-talonin ko yung mga putek. And yung suspension kasi ng motocross, ma-absorb nyo yung mga bumps or kahit mali yung landing mo. Yung yung gravel bike baka mag-cartwheel.
Yung gravel,
May
ikaw
ganun
yung,
ka bang,
ikaw yung suspension.
Ikaw yung suspension.
So, medyo parang you feel like nag-boxing ka after a race,
meron
but
ba
it's
kayong
okay.
dream race? Gravel, road?
Tour de France.
Ako rin, gusto ko rin sana. Hindi,
Pwede pa.
inaay na salihan.
Actually, I think baka by the time this shows, wala na eh. But Park Grand Fondo, it's not a race.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
It's a
join,
race.
right?
Oh, we're gonna race it.
Ay.
Hindi, yung dream race.
Dream race.
Yeah, dream race.
Wala, TOM talaga was my dream. I lived
Dream
it
race.
last year with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Umuulan.
Yeah,
Ikaw.
umuulan.
Traka. The Traka in Girona.
That's
It's like
a
one
nice
of
race.
the biggest, most prestigious gravel races in the world. And just to join it, I think is special.
Do you need to qualify?
No, you just have to join.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, and I plan
Anong
to
distance
join it.
ng traka?
There's 100, 200, 360, and 540, I think.
540.
Nah,
But-
I'm good.
Crazy.
One step at a time. 200 muna tayo, guys.
From TOM, hindi ka ba na-curious sa Taiwan KOM?
I've been hearing naman all these other races abroad, but I've never really thought of myself as a racer.
Ako kasi parang gusto ko mag-encourage. Kasi encourage lang din ako ni Lance. Siya yung nag-invite sa akin magmatabungkay and sinama niya ako sa Everesting. Nag-base camp Everesting kami. Hindi pa natuloy yung full. Natatawa siya kasi lagi lang umu-oo. Actually, yung niyaya niya ako ng base camp Everesting, sinabi niya kasi may ambulansya naka-standby. So sabi ko, might as well try na. At least may organizer. And then niyaya niya ako mag-Taiwan KOM. And ako lang yung natuloy, Lance, na akin lang yaya ka na. So, yung mga ganun, gusto kong i-share na if ever na gusto niyong salihan, magaganda din siyang event talaga.
So why is it good? Why do you consider it as a sulit event?
So ano siya, one day event, 90 kilometer race, 3,000 600 elevation.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So, pero ano siya parang 700 participants, sobrang festive din ng event, and may kanya-kanyang pace. To compete, syempre ibang preparation siguro yun if you're aiming for a podium. Pero, again, parang gravel, ma-finish mo is already an achievement. Surprisingly, may 300 Pinoy yata nung nag-join ako.
So more
So,
than
wow.
almost half.
Oo. From Cebu, Davao. So, nagulat ako. So, baka i-consider nyo.
Let's reverse the question. What's your dream race? Because you've raced a lot of
Yeah, you've been
a lot of
racing
races.
a long
You've
time,
been
Ren.
racing for the longest time.
I'm willing to prepare kung merong Taiwan KOM ulit.
Okay, so that's your dream race.
Oo, memorable siya. Out of 700, may time na magka-climb kang mag-isa. Hindi ko sure kung saan napunta yung iba. Hindi ko alam kung naiwan na ba ako or ako yung nasa harap. Pero may time na ganun at 2,800 elevation. Kine-question mo, healthy pa ba tong sports na to? Tatapusin ko ba to? And then, actually, yun yung siguro nagpupush sa akin. Parang challenge na, syempre yung daughter ko, I have a family, na tapusin mo yan. Parang benchmarking ko na if you can finish that. Wala nang mas mahirap ang challenge. So, yun yung mga, kaya sumasali ng mga mahihirap na events. Hindi naman to podium or magyabang, ako pinakamalakas. Parang gusto ko lang ma-feel na, nalampasan mo yan. Yung ibang challenges will be similar, pero if you push through, and then prepare for it, matatapos mo. Ayun, yun yung kaya ako nagtatanong ng mga dream race. Kasi nag-i-enjoy ako sa preparation. Yung 4 months, kaya ko bang seryosohin to from diet to training structure. Part siya. Siguro kung hindi yun yung kinaka-enjoyin ko. Parang ano na lang yung races minsan, parang excited lang ako. Nag-work ba talaga yung 4 months preparation ko, 5 months preparation? The longer the preparation, mas excited ako. Kasi naging ganun na yung tingin ko sa races. Pag may napili ako, kaya ko ba yung 6 months commitment, 4 months commitment, 5 months commitment? Yung traka,
Next
siguro
year
kung
pa
320 yung pinili mo, 6 months.
No,
Chino,
I think I'll do the 200.
Chino, nandyan ka ba?
Yun.
Ready ka bang hindi domestic eh?
No, we actually plan to go next year.
Next year. Anong month yan?
May.
May.
Like first
Very
week of
soon.
May.
So, walang Christmas holiday to do the base training.
No. Because yung race season is mostly third, fourth quarter. And then we're also going to Thailand for a gravel race. See, that's why gravel is fun too.
Ang daming races.
Yeah. I started cycling because I wanted to exercise.
Okay.
Because I was a cheerleader and I was looking for a replacement sport na parang everyday, tapos physical, social, parang medyo competitive. But then, yun nga, in between, parang it was just exercise. Yeah, I agree. But then, now it's just part of my routine. Parang, even last year, like when I was training, parang may times na tinatamad pa ako. Parang I'd make excuses na, I don't feel so well today. I should skip the workout. Yung ganun, like you negotiate with yourself to try to get out of the workout. But then now I can really say na I'm kind of excited to do my workouts. Like it's just so normal for me na I'm biking.
So, yung approach, yung pinang na-feel mo na from exercising to being an athlete, na excited ka nang to do the program.
Yeah, which is weird. Parang medyo masochistic. Pero I guess everybody feels that way sa cycling na parang once you start naman masaya ka, right? So, it's enjoyable even though it's painful or hard. Yeah.
So, ngayon, dun ko na ngayon na nare-realize kung bakit mahilig si Chawi sa mga numbers ng mga session.
Numbers
Kasi nakikita ko
guy,
yung mga
yeah.
posts eh. Di ba? From
Mga
doing
watts.
watts.
The grams.
So, kino-compute mo na ngayon kung gaano mo kayang gawin yung threshold.
Before, no. But now, that's part of my everyday life. Kahit yung mga coffee ride namin, sabi ko, 6 minutes to 6 minutes.
Yeah,
So you kind of know. Ayaw mo kasi ma-drop. Like, you race a lot. But I race to the coffee shop with my friends.
Strava!
It matters. Everything
Strava.
matters.
Everything
Don't
matters.
Strava rate didn't happen. So, yun pala yung kaya mahilig kayo sa numbers. From exercising to athlete, so parang double life na siya. Gusto mo bang i-share kung paano mo nagagawa na nakakapag-reels ka,
Reels talaga.
nakakapag-weigh ka ng mga bike parts, and then attending to your job na I'm sure very competitive din dyan.
Yeah, it's a
Lalo na
competitive
it's a
job,
numbers game.
actually. I think I love competing in that sense.
Yeah.
Like I said before, cycling was never like competition. It's a way to be free. So it's like, for me, a job's really stressful, it's my way of being able to express yourself. Yeah, because there's a lot of uncreativity in my job. It's very number based. So to walk you through my life, para baka mawala yung question. It's really from the morning pa lang, I'm set to wake up at 4. So if you're gonna be a professional who works 8 to 5 and you wanna become strong or I guess above average, it's really waking up in the morning. Nasabi nga ni Kyla na you don't like to do it. Minsan 3 alarms yan before you actually get up. So waking up in the morning and then 1 hour of, usually 1 hour lang naman yung workout eh. So indoor. So my weekdays are usually all indoor. Boring yan for me. So shout out to Zwift. Zwift is fun. So yeah, so I found Zwift and then I do indoor training. After that, you have no time for yourself talaga. As in, you know na after I train, I have to get to work.
Na, kaya mo bang i-separate na, okay, work na to, hindi na mag-isip ng about cycling? Or
Hindi,
bike?
hindi.
I super doubt.
Cycling is everywhere.
Nakikita ko kasi yung perspective mo. After nung consultancy work ko, nag-enroll ako ng corporate finance, saka fund management. Sorry.
So much sidelines.
Yeah, I love it.
Yung Ateneo Graduate Studies. So,
Nice.
nag-corporate finance ako sa fund management. So, parang lahat sila may metrics eh. Hindi ko lang nakita yung sarili ko na gano'n akong calculated. Na-enjoy ko yung analytics part, yung projections part, yung valuation part. Pero yung overall na kailangan kong ganun katindi. Kasi parang meron siyang hirap explain eh, na yun yung magiging lifestyle. So parang yung sa double life mo, kasi pares tayo nasa creative ngayon, na mix na ako, napunta na sa creative, kahahanap ko ng industry, na talagang double life siya literally. Sa'yo ba, nahihiwalay mo, hindi mag-work na ako, hindi na mag-isip ng track ako.
It's hard because of course you love it and it's your goal, so you usually think about it during the day. Pero I guess like Chow, my work is not as structured, or it was not as structured as
Ayun,
yours.
that's the term.
Yeah.
Hindi ko kaya nung ganun ka-structured.
Kasi iba yung sa kanya parang banking, finance, so talagang set hours every day.
Nag-aaral lang ako guys, hindi ako nagtrabaho. So magkaiba yun.
Yeah. Pero just
Not-
to add, I think what's hard about working in creatives too is that because in cycling, I like to be creative too. Like with posting and stuff, it's hard because you're always just trying to be creative the whole day, like every day, the whole day. So I guess it's a balance for both. Both are hard, yeah.
Surprisingly, kahit wala sa creative si Chowie, yung mga posting niya.
Very creative.
Hindi, siya, mahirap.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you share? Parang kailan ka pa
Your
may
process.
time mag-edit? And
Ayan.
mag-shoot.
During work now.
Just so you guys know, I live 1 to 2 hours away from my work. So that time
malayo pa rin.
window is where I actually edit.
Nice.
So I commute. I don't like driving to work because it's so tiring. Traffic in Makati is crazy.
So, doon ka nakapag-edit.
So bus. Bus is the best place to edit your videos.
Nice.
As in, you have a driver. May driver ka na. And then all you gotta do is distress from work. So unlike you na creative all the day, I'm not creative at all. So I have all the creative juice by the time I get to the commute home. So if you're asking how
okay.
I'm fresh
Hindi,
ideas.
yan,
Iba.
yan yung mga details na hindi na nalalaman ng iba. Kasi ako naman, yan ang lagi kong hinahanap. Ano yung kakaiba sa kanya? Paano siya? May na-attenda ng entrepreneurship class.
How was
Kasi
it?
sinorgat nung professor, sabi niya, kung may ina-attempt kayong business, hanapin nyo yung pinaka-successful and then mag-reverse kayo paano sila nag-start. And then wala ka naman i-reinvent masyado. Try to optimize it. Try to scale it. More efficient. So, doon ko nakita, sige, hanapin ko lagi yung detail na yun. Kaya tinanong ko sa'yo, paano mo nasisingit. Kasi, yun eh. Pwede kang makakuha ng program sa YouTube, sa internet, pero to implement it efficiently, incorporate it with your day-to-day is the challenge.
Cycling is expensive. Very
It can be
expensive.
as cheap
Kailangan
as you
mo itanong
want and as
power.
expensive as you want.
As a banker's perspective,
Magastos.
how do you
ROI na
budget
ba?
it?
Or, I don't know anymore. Parang negative na net loss.
Negative ba? Oh no.
Net loss
Pababa na
financially.
pababa.
Profit spiritually. Oy.
Wow.
Or
Okay,
habaan mo
okay.
na lang yung projections. From joining events, preparation, nutrition. Kasi it piles up eh. So, paano rin siya naging efficient para ma-share natin sa mga nag-i-aim ng mga dream races nila.
No, I would say na it is magastos, to be honest. Kasi, especially after the pandemic, the prices of things in general, but especially cycling equipment, tumaas talaga siya. But I think na it's nice if you can find people who can support you. But at the same time, I think it's just a passion thing na you're willing to spend time, effort, money because you really want to do it, you know.
Dun sa previous episode naman namin, parang na-discuss yung pagiging identity na yung sports eh. So, do you consider na part na siya ng identity mo ngayon after doing it for so long? Competitive, takes a lot of your weekends.
Well, yeah, I
Parang
think
dun siya
so.
mag-ROA. Dun mo na
Yeah.
lang siya madidefend eh. Na,
I think at the end of the day, I really love cycling. Like, whether I race, whether I win, lose, or whatever. It sounds cheesy, pero I will really bike. Like, no matter what. Like, my husband knows this. I'm just gonna bike because I really love it. Whether I have a heavy bike or whatever, it's fine.
Bawal yan.
I I'm allergic to sa mabigat na bike.
I mentioned it before, I'm not the strongest athlete. So ang hirap. So in my way, it's more of like, it's a excuse to buy expensive things na mahina ka. Or not mahina.
Hindi ka mahina.
But in
gusto
order,
niya
Ayan.
kahit makapag-compensate eh. Kinukompute
alam
niya
mo,
na ito yung
may watts
formula
per
eh.
kilograms
Ayan,
yan.
hindi yung computation
So
niya, may
if I
formula.
can't have the watts, you get the kilograms. Yun lang. As we mentioned, magastos eh.
Magbawas ka ng isang bote.
I do.
Walang saddle na lang.
Usually, di ba, even climbs,
Nagtatagal ng
singing ka ulit
bago.
ng bago sa taas.
Yeah.
So, from gastos, I'm sure nag-o-offset yan eh. Kung napupunta na sa cycling yung time nyo, nababawasan mo yung social life nyo from partying to...
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
So we sleep, what, 9? Or
I sleep at
9:30 or 10?
11, 12. But, no, yeah, you miss out on certain events or late night outs, you know.
Do you miss it though?
Yeah, of course. But I think there are seasons for that.
Hindi ba
Like
kayo-
you
hindi-
choose
hindi-
races, diba?
Oh,
So you
hindi-
know your schedule.
sa bagay. Hindi ba kayo hinahanap ng mga friends nyo pre-cycling era? Kasi may time yan eh, di ba? Pagka na deep into cycling ka talaga, parang kung sino yung cycling group mo, yun na yung kasama mo
Yan na yung friends mo eh.
Oo.
Yeah, medyo, 'cause you're all the same.
Oo, sa time.
I guess every friend group naman is a chapter eh. Yung high school, college, all different people eh. So I guess the people who eventually get drawn into you are the people who have similar hobbies, similar
Or
interests,
similar goals.
similar watts per kilograms.
Kasi mahirap din sumama sa sa mga group rides, lalo na kung ang layo nung...
Yeah.
So pagka may nagtatanong sa akin, hindi, pili ka muna ng masasamahan mong group para ma-enjoy mo yung cycling.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're a bunch of Konyos. That's where it started. We speak English. Our Tagalog is pretty horrible or medyo pangit. You could tell naman eh.
Baka makasama pa si Kyla dyan.
No,
You fit right in. Well, the Zone to Konyo boys kasi more of like, no one was really into racing. They're not competitive. We just have big egos. Ayaw namin mahuli. So, parang sino yung mauna, parang we always try our best to not be the last one. Natutuwa kayo. And eventually, some people come and go, but eventually the Zone to Konyos were built in idea of fun. It's always gonna be having fun. Yeah, so eventually just happened to become strong, that people think that we're strong now, but it's because we just didn't want to get dropped. Eventually, yeah, like that's how we were built, like a bunch of friends who liked the same things, who had the same eagerness na competitiveness. Parang I think that's a trait in the Zone to Konyo people. And having fun.
If you appreciate cycling or races, iba yung dynamics ng team eh. Kasi sa Pilipinas, more on, ako mananalo. Yung cycling kasi isa team sport na talagang may mga domestic, may mga tutulong sa'yo, may mga sprinter, may mga climber, na hindi ko sure if lahat ganun na nila biniview yung cycling. So, nakakatuwa yung team nila. Meron silang GC, may nagsusupport. I mean, di ba? Sabi ko nga yung Tour of Matabungkay is our version of Tour de France. Na, di ba? Maiksi man siya or ano. Yun yung every year natin na Tour de France. So yun, nakakatuwa yung team nila.
The joke
May
in
ganun
the
sila.
group was we were very good at cosplaying as a cycling team. We had the kit. We're the only team with like mics. We could radio our sags.
Pumunta ako sa HQ nila. Meron pa silang coffee maker.
May coffee machine kami.
Coffee maker sila
Oh my
sa...
God, solid.
Stacked yung parang professional team. But
So,
it was fun.
Oo, kakaiba. Meron pa silang tiga-massage. Kung wala bang Strava, nagtitraining kayo ng ganyang katindi?
Yes.
Siya,
Ako,
yes.
yes.
I'm like a numbers person, so I like seeing na in Strava.
I hit the
Gumaling
my
ako.
watts.
Yeah,
No,
I
'cause
like watching.
You would know from the pre-pandemic, like, the cycle computers were just cat eyes. Like, you can't sync it to the internet. You don't post it anywhere unless you take a picture of the cycle computer.
Yung 5 watts
So-
before is doing 100 kilometer ride.
Yeah. So
inabot
parang,
ko yung time na yun eh.
So it's like, I think na people, normally they get challenged by other people, triggered by other people on the road. So kahit walang social media, when you see someone on the road, diba, you're still gonna,
Sa tingin ko na-accelerate din yung performance dahil dun sa mga application.
for sure.
For sure. Does it matter?
I don't think it super matters.
Ah,
Wow.
hindi. Podium na or nothing. Hindi.
Panalo tayo.
Hindi kayo.
I think personally, it feels good, of course. You want to win. Everyone wants to do good. But at the end of the day, like, the feeling after, if you feel like you did your best, that really feels way better than winning the podium. But if you know that you gave it your all and that you're proud of yourself, diba?
I think podiums matter.
Oh my God.
Numbers
I don't podium,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
More on, as an athlete, you know how hard it is to get strong. So the podium is more of like to appreciate the people who put in the time, effort, the money. So I feel like they deserve to put a podium because those guys actually spent those assets or a portion of their life to be up there.
Yan. Oh, ganda rin nun.
Okay.
Ganda rin
For
nun.
recognition
Yeah.
talaga.
Ganda rin nun.
You deserve it.
Nakasanayan ko kasi yung podium na parang reflection siya nung pinutin mong effort eh. So, aside from numbers, more on, sayang naman. Sayang naman yung 4 months preparation ko. Sayang yung 1 hour 30 ko tinitiis na tempo. Ano naman yung masasabi nyo sa nagsasabi na wala akong time to train?
No, I think you just have to make time. Because if you really want to do it, you'll find a way to do it. Trust me. Like, I mean, from personal experience lang, I used to work a job similar to yours. And at some point, I just wanted to have more time for family, friends, and cycling. So I made a shift to do that. And especially now, by the way, just shameless plug. We're starting a business called Alaga Pets. So yeah, when it launches, please support. But yeah, so parang I feel like na eventually, like if you really wanted enough, you'll also try to change your lifestyle to fit what you really want to do, Like look at all the cyclists, honestly. Like, I used to wonder every day, ano kaya work nila na they can like bike in the morning, like, di ba, parang it makes you wonder. Pero,
Nag-o-opit tuloy si Chawi.
Ayun
Paano
nga
ko
eh.
ba ito
Ay,
babawas?
it's not a dig to you, pero, di ba, parang, I see that in all the cyclists I meet na parang,
So,
they really
binago mo
find a
yung-
way to bike. If, di ba? Yeah.
Sayang,
'Cause they
sayang
love
sila.
it, yeah.
Lance, tatanungin namin, how do you juggle it? 4 kids,
Yeah.
business,
Yeah,
dad.
Kyle already mentioned if there's a saying in Filipino kung may gusto may paraan.
Ayan na, lumabas
Ano ba
na yung
yun?
pagka-zito konyo niya.
Kung ayaw, may
Well, let me get it. Kung
Kung-
ayaw, may dahilan. Kung gusto, may paraan.
Yan.
I really believe in that.
Yeah.
So it's more on like, it really reflects lang your priorities. So if you like cycling, you will make time. If you like going out, it doesn't matter. Like, you make time for it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
no one's gonna judge you naman. Just do what you like. Basta happy.
Tama.
Do what
tama.
you want. Yeah. Have fun.
So about dun sa time, thank you for the time, for joining and sharing your experience at the Peak Pad. I'm sure madaming mga professional din yung makaka-relate. And if you want it, make time for it. Thank you, everyone.